Hello students, today I'll be presenting a video for BBA students on the subject Business Environment meant for the first semester. The title of the paper is External Environment, where we are going to study microenvironment and the component suppliers. Okay, so what is external environment of the enterprise? And we are going to study the microenvironment, the meaning of microenvironment and the component that is supplier. If you see this diagram here, there are three circles. The middle circle represents business, and business is affected by two external environment. One is called as micro environment, another one is called as macro environment. Micro environment is nothing but it is immediate to the business, so it is called as immediate environment, task environment, or operating environment, and it includes variables like suppliers, customers, competitors, marketing intermediaries and publics, and these are called as actors or forces which will impact the business. So business is impacted by the immediate environment, and the components of immediate environment will affect a particular firm. Therefore, firm has to maintain good relationship with all these actors. The last circle, you can find that it is a macro environment. It includes economic environment, political and government factors, socio-cultural environment, demographic environment, natural environment and international environment. All these factors will impact a business, but they affect all the firm in general, so we call it as general environment. I hope you are clear with this picture. So what is external environment? I have already explained you. External environment consists of those factors that affects the business enterprise from outside. So there are two types of external environment. One is micro environment, another one is macro environment. So micro environment is the immediate environment or intimate environment. It is called as task environment or operating environment, where it affects a particular firm. Macro environment is called general environment or remote environment, where it affects all the firm in general. So both the environment may be micro or macro. Okay, the components of micro environment and macro environment are uncontrollable factors. You can't control them. Next, let us see the meaning of micro environment. The micro environment consists of the actors in the company's immediate environment that affects the performance of the company. These include suppliers, marketing intermediaries, competitors, customers and public. So these are nothing but they are telling that micro environment consists of actors. Now who can be the actors? Suppliers, lenders, customers, competitors, publics, marketing intermediaries. All these are the actors which affects the performance of the company. Those factors have direct and immediate impact on the business, have direct and immediate impact on the business and are regarded as uncontrollable factors. They are regarded as uncontrollable factors. So it is considered as a first pillar for setting up an organization. So micro environment includes, as I have already mentioned, it includes suppliers. Now who are suppliers? The provider of input like raw material and components to the company for the purpose of production. We call them as supplier. Marketing intermediaries, these are nothing but middlemen who will supply the company goods to the final consumers, and it includes channels of distributions like wholesalers, retailers, and finally retailers will sell the product to the customers. Competitors, so every company is a rival for the limited buying power of the customers. So when you produce a product, definitely there will be a competitors. So you should know the moves and tactics the competitors follow. Lenders are also known as financiers who provides funds to the company to carry out the business. Customers, we say that customer is a king. Yes, customer delight is most important nowadays. So, customer satisfaction should be achieved. If the customer is satisfied, he will come and again to your business. If he is dissatisfied, he may shift to other products. Publics. So, the interest of the publics should also be kept in the mind by the business, because business is functioning in the society, and in society there are publics. So interest of the public should be maintained by any business, and they should carry out some corporate social responsibilities. Now let us see in detail about suppliers. Now if you see this diagram or image, what comes to our mind is there are two people who are giving an handshake. Now, it can be a relationship between a businessman and a supplier. So, both have a good handshake, which means to say that there should be an effective vendor relationship or partnership in order to get these supplies. Now, let us see who is supplier. The person who supplies inputs like raw material and required components to the company for the purpose of production is called a supplier. He is also called as vendor. So vendor must be reliable, he must be trustworthy, and he should ensure regular supply of raw materials. If there is no regular supply of raw materials, the production would halt, the cost will be more to the company. So there should be a regular supply of raw materials. Uncertainty in supply, supply constraints, and sensitivity of supply makes many companies to attach higher importance to vendor development programs. So if there is any programs, okay, then they have vendors shall be the part of that program. This shows that vendors are also included in the business programs. Maintaining effective vendor relationship is crucial for the smooth flow of production and for reducing inventory cost. Effective partnership and relationship management with supplier is very essential. We have to maintain a cordial relationship with the suppliers. Business shall never depend on a single supplier. If the business depends on a single supplier, what happens? The single supplier will have a monopoly rights. He may sell the supplies at a higher prices. He may demand more prices for his commodity. In such cases, he will be in a good bargaining position. But if there are multiple sources of suppliers, the suppliers will have little or no bargaining power. Sometimes vendor integration creates wonders for the business. Vendor integration is nothing but it is a backward integration I am talking about. If there is backward integration, definitely the supplier itself will work as a manufacturer of the product. Here, the company just outsources the manufacturing of the product to the supplier itself. so that the company can save a lot of money in terms of investments. It can save a lot of money and it can use it for other purposes. So here outsourcing will benefit the business, and in other way it will help to maintain the relationship with the vendor. So both things are very possible. Purchasing department should take the lead and maintain cordial relationship with suppliers. So purchasing department should make the payments in time. Okay, they have to maintain cordial relationship with suppliers. They have to maintain a supplier's contact list. Okay, and they have to check the product which is being sent by the suppliers. So all this work will be done by the purchasing department. Let us wrap up our discussion for today. So the factors which have a direct or intimate impact on the firm are classified as microenvironment, and maintaining effective vendor relation is very important for the smooth flow of production and reducing inventory cost. I hope you have understood the concept clearly.